that is a solid platform, and that's pretty much what some players do every time they come here.
Charlie require 150.
You average around about 17 darts per leg. You'll be competitive in most games that you play. Is he going to finally take out the 156? And it's like an action replay because the last time went for, he had to see if the second dart was in. But there's no doubt about the third one being in. He had one of them hit against him yesterday against Evan Poulsen, but he's found one of his own, and that could be a game changer for Charlie Manby. He leads 3-2.
Manby on 10. It is still very much up for debate.
64. Ronan, you require
McDonald should get a dart for the match. But doubling has been a bit of a poison chalice for him this week. But not on that occasion. And that's a win, which puts Ronan McDonald now in a position provisionally in Group B on Thursday and Friday night. Charlie Manby has played some spectacular darts this week.
Today.
Because you might get it. Is Venturi about to get it? Because Gavlas here is looking at 118. Looking at tops.
98.
But he couldn't get in.
He requires
well, that's a couple of checkouts he's missed of a ton plus nature. Venturi has not beaten Gavlas this week yet. But he is leading in here. With a nice clean 74 out.
Is this the first twist?
That's a cool way of finishing. So is the bullseye, but Peter doesn't get there.
56.
And it's looking
require 36.
A little bit more likely now that Venturi is going to stay in the bottom three. But Gavlas could be 4 points ahead at the top if he hits double 18.
No score.
But he's missed the opportunity, and Venturi's going to come back
72.
to take us all the way to a last leg decider. Gavlas has missed a multitude of opportunities. Did he go double-double there? He did, didn't he? And it means he's only going to get one in his hand at double 18, not 54. To be.
Adam, you require 36.
That was so Peter Venturi, wasn't it? Gavlas has had match darts already. Can he finish the job in 6 legs? He doesn't want to play in a 7th leg.
Game shot and a
match. He won't be playing in a 7th leg
Gavlas.
because Adam Gavlas picks up a win which puts him 4 points clear temporarily at the top of the group and piles the pressure on Neil Duff before he's even thrown a dart on this Wednesday morning.
Jar of lettuce with some ants in it. Bull.
99. Now he requires 74.
Apparently the ants taste like oranges. I'll have to take their word for it. Now, there's 41 left here. And Duff needs to hit this.
Game shot in the 3rd leg.
When he gets there, he's just so good at it. Crafting a finish, even when something goes wrong.
124 can't be done now. So tough back for double 4.
36. Now you require 8.
And gets it with his first start to seal. A 4-3 win, which puts him to within a couple of points of Adam Gavlas at the top of the table. Even springboard Poulsen.
If Peter were to win this game from 3-0 down, he would be on the same points as Manby and McDonald. But at this stage, you've got to fancy the Irishman's chances of solidifying 12 points with 3 games to go. From 3rd position.
Could begin to argue he's beginning to get a bit of a stranglehold of that 3rd place now. This for the match and for a 4-0 win.
Game shot.
Comprehensive. Really good display that for Ronan McDonald. An average of 16 darts per leg, 93.94 the average. And he really is beginning to show that quality the first time he was here.
Because the doubles have been fine with the other ones.
7. Charlie require 90.
Maybe this is a set where the scoring all goes to show and then the doubling doesn't. Maybe it needs 2 sets. Who knows? Bullseye for Manby. Bullseye for Manby.
Charlie Manby.
And that's a pincher. And for Duff, that's a sickener.
Second leg, it's Charlie to throw first. Game on.
Looked like it was, if not in the ball, very close.
No score.
Oh, my.
Charlie requires...
Well, Manby's not going to go for the bull again, of course. It is going to be double 16 again.
Game shot.
And once again, he finds it from an awkward
Charlie
angle
Manby.
and he puts Neil Duff in an awkward situation. You can see the puff of the cheeks of the Duff man there because he knows an opportunity to win this group may have just slipped from his grasp.
Shot from Gavlas was the one chocolate that nobody wants.
Game shot on the second leg.
And it had a bit of a bitter ending.
And that was a bit like an error. It had a bit of a pop about
leg,
it. And it is very warm on the stage. Very warm this week. It's actually one of the things Adam Gavlas was talking about, the heat in Portsmouth over the last few days or so. But is this beginning to heat up? Well, it's a slow start to the contest, but then all of a sudden Gavlas has pulled out a 109 to take a 2-1 lead to move himself halfway there.
Fourth leg, it's Ivan to the...
You put cherries on pizzas?
Cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake. Peter Brackley's famous line.
Adam, you require 40.
Tots to win it. And this would make him the table topper by a 4-point margin. Double 10.
Game shot.
And there it is. Adam Gavlas has a 4-point lead at the top of Group A. He is beaten even Springborg Poulsen by 4 legs to 1 point.
That's probably the hottest hockey that's ever been played on in this tournament.
We had
36.
Jared Cole's conservatory, Keenan Kay's bedroom, Martin Adams' office,
Scott Marsh's garage.
and those beautiful green curtains. Is this going to be a beautiful finish? Yes, it is! It's a 150 for Rona McDonald to lead 3-2. Neil Duff showing respect to his opponent, but you could tell inside that hurt.
Yeah, it most definitely did. That treble 20 was just as good as the 2 double 16s we saw from Charlie Manby earlier.
6.
Finding a bed.
We require 124.
You can see about a third of. What does he want to do? Does he want to go 14 bull? He doesn't want to leave McDonald on 150 again. That's why he's gone for the bull.
Game shot on the 6th
That is a seriously
leg.
impressive shot, especially when he took time to think about what he was doing.
7 from final
that was
leg.
gutsy.
It's Ronan to throw
and
first.
that sums Neil Duff up in a nutshell.
Oh,
16.
what a chance for Duff this is. He thought this was all over.
32.
It isn't now, but it might be.
Game shot.
Well, that game sums up the courageous qualities of Neil Duff. His back was firmly against the wall. He looked as if he was beaten by Rona McDonald, who missed a couple of visits worth of darts to get it won himself. But never did he think he was out of it. And I suppose we'll get to a point when the calendar's close to being released as to whether there'll be a World Series event in Africa, because I know there's been 1 or 2 people that have been clamoring for it, including the world #1 Luke Humphreys.
Double top.
Game shot on the first
And that
leg.
is very tidy. A little bit more of that. And the king.
And I know they're looking to move away from it being a German-centric tour. I think another one in the Netherlands would be a good way of going about it.
147.
I love that dart, and so does he. He loves that one as well. Oh, and that one!
Third leg. Peter was
He's a finishing machine! And so many different wins!
Flag. It's Ivan to throw first. Game on.
This is wizardry from Wachuri. He's taken this out today in 3 darts.
64.
But he's not going to repeat the trick again. And so Paulson, who trailed 3-0 in this contest, is going to get 2 darts to win it. And them 2 darts will be at double top. He only needs the one of them. And he will complete the comeback win. From 3 down, he wins in the last leg decider. A warm embrace between the pair at the end of that one. And for Ivan Paulson, it means that still there's an opportunity of him finishing 5th in this group.
Tells us that Charlie is very much an aggressive player. Now, what does he do with 14? Earlier today, we saw Gavlas split 18
64.
of 666.
Charlie, you require 14.
Left of target. Wow.
On the 3rd leg, Charlie Manby.
What a dart that is. That's a seriously impressive shot, and he doesn't even react to it. Checkmate. Apparently not. And Gavlas is still kicking. If he takes this out, this will be one heck of a 6-dart conversion.
Well, it's Hail Mary time, isn't it, for Gavlas? But he's found the first treble of the combo. He's going to get a dart at tops. Well, there's skin savers, then there's that.
Adam Gavlas.
Adam Gavlas had his back firmly against the wall, but he's found a 160 to keep him ticking in the contest. It was the 160 in the previous leg. 96 left. He's not going to get it, so Manby's back for the match.
He had 72 with 2 to win 4-0.
80.
He needed 2 double 18s. He got 1 of them. 2 darts at double 10. And he only needs 1 this time. That was an excellent game of darts. Gavlas was hanging on for dear life with that amazing 299 and 6. He did a lot right in the last leg, but he just left himself with a little bit too much to do. And Manby, with 105.08, was just too good ahead of the Duff Peter Wachuri game.
He'll keep himself ticking over. Wouldn't surprise me maybe if he played in the odd local thing here or there. Just do everything to keep himself fresh enough for Saturday.
84.
Just because you don't win Group A doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. Ask Mervyn King. His debut week, he was second in Group A, but won the week. And Neil Duff has won the first leg of this game in 14 darts. Looking very, very good.
Second leg, it's Peter to throw first.
With darts set number 2 this week.
Double 12.
13.
It's not found, and so Neil Duff has an opportunity to finish it off once and for all. 2 4s. Neil Duff is banging the mix. And when he takes on Adam Gavlas in match number 13, he will have something to play for. A real warm embrace between the pair at the end of that one. I think Neil's enjoyed his battles with Peter Wachuri. Peter, every single chance of getting there, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't bet against it.
And I think if he wins that, I think he'll be nailed on. Well, barring anything happening elsewhere, i.e. a World Athletics Championship or something like that, then maybe he would.
54.
Well, there is a World Athletics Championship year this year, isn't it? 2025. As Duff looks at 155. 6 darts from here to open up a 3-1 lead. Double 19. Stupendous stuff.
On the 4th leg, Neil Duff.
He's made of the tough stuff, is Neil Duff. And that's a superb finish. And he's put Peter Wachuri's back firmly against the wall. Laser-eyed focus. He's been forced to take in this contest. Hasn't a double yet. And if he doesn't take this out, he could find himself 3 behind.
It's got to be treble 20. As long as McDonald doesn't make a mistake here,
34. Ronan, you require.
He's going to be in firm command of this match. That is smack bang in the middle. He has found what he's looking for. Au contraire to a U2 track.
Game on.
3-4.
60. Adam, you require.
He's losing touch with that treble 20.
Well, this to keep the game going. He's going to get 2 darts in his hand, a double 18. He's got a beautiful guide. Utilises
on
it
the fifth leg,
and
Adam
keeps
Gavlas.
his hopes afloat. And now McDonald has the darts again to win this match, but boy, is it under more perilous pressure.
Max to leave 1-3-4. It's not going to be another massive 6-star conversion, so McDonald's going to get 3 at 40 to create a shootout scenario between Duff and Gavlas in game 13 for the group.
Well, almost a resigned look on the face of Adam Gavlas. And that's the reason as to why, because Ronan McDonald has sealed a 4-2 win, and for him, it puts him in a very good position in terms of Group B. It means he leapfrogs Charlie Manby.
Because of the lay of the land when the dart is in the board.
How badly is it going to cost him? Because Paulson finds himself on a 2-darter. And it's not a guarantee here that Manby gets a dart at anything. Well, he's going to get 2 at double 18. Good first dart, good recovery.
Charlie Manby.
And following what happened in the previous turn.
Just a game yesterday with a 1-3-4. How about keeping it going with a 1-4-2? Everybody seems to be doing their best against Manby. So do yourself a favour, Charlie. Get rid of that man right there before he causes more trouble.
Probably expected that to go, didn't he? Closing in, double 8. Well, that's another miraculous dart in front of a blocked target for Charlie Manby, but importantly, that's a huge win for the young man from Huddersfield. Bunting. Gavlas here looking at 1-4-2 to take the opening leg. If not, Duff is hot on his coattails for the break. Not to be taken on this particular occasion, and so Duff will return for 103 to get the break right at the very beginning of this contest.
62. Neil, you require 103.
Double 16. There is your break of throw.
Neil Duff.
It's only the first leg of the contest, but already Neil Duff is showing a little bit of metal.
Second.
Leaving a finish.
Go on, he said. And he could well go on and win this group because Neil Duff looks at double 10 to win a group which, 89. If the truth be told, for all the time was in the grasp of Adam Gavlas. Double 10 to get the job done. 2 5s to be Group A winner again. Huge dart. Huge moment. Huge hit.
And the match, Neil Duff.
That Group A summed up everything about Neil Duff. A man that's got quality, a man that's got class, but a man that will dig in and make the most of any given situation. There was a point today where Adam Gavlas had full control of that group, but Neil Duff is made of tough stuff. Potential 10-darter in a leg which he lost against the throw would see him possibly in the doldrums. But if he finds 36. This, he'll have the throw to ensure he's back tomorrow night. 11-darter.
Leg, Charlie Manby.
When he needed it the most. He's found that class and quality and now has the darts to ensure that he'll be playing in the evening session.
Game on.
Alongside Adam Gavlas.
Again? On 118? Are we just about to end? Oh, what on earth? What on earth? He's back. Unconventional Wachuri's back.
$107.
But a double 11 goes inside. There's a bright smile on the face of the king. But it could be the prince that claims the spoils in this one. Double 2. It's Group B for Manby. He gets the better of Peter Vachuri by 4 legs to 3. The primary job couldn't be completed, but the secondary job is done. Peter Vachuri will be playing Group C darts on Thursday, Friday afternoon, but that man will be back tomorrow night. Buddy. As Paulson looks at 101, looking at tops, a 3-2.
81. Ronan, you require 40. Game shot on the
3-2 lead. He's not going to get Group B, but he could end Group A with 8 points on Wednesday.
Take us all the way. Double 10. One left.
20.
Doesn't get it.
Ronan, you require
And so
40.
McDonald is back to win. Double top is what he's looking at.
Get
Double
shot
top is
and
what he
match.
gets. And that's a
Ronan
14
McDonald.
darter to round it off. Now, it's a win for Ronan McDonald, which doesn't really do much in terms of getting him into Group B. These two will be renewing rivalries in Group C on Thursday and Friday afternoon. Ronan McDonald winning that. So Group A has come to a close here at the MODUS Super Series. This is what we've watched on this Wednesday afternoon, and that was what happened at the end of the session. Ronan McDonald getting the better of Even Springboard Pulsar by 4 legs to 2. But it was the 13th game that decided it all. Neil Duff getting the better of Adam Gavlas by 4 legs to 2. Now, Adam, midway through the day, had full control of proceedings, but Neil Duff rallying towards the end. Back-to-back defeats for Gavlas towards the end meant that he slipped into second place, and it is Neil Duff who has won his 4th Group A here at the MODUS Super Series. He's going to be through to Saturday night for 12th time in 13 appearances in this building, 13 times in 14 appearances